replicant or a human? Internet. Do you dream about being a human? Question 3-4. Do you know a certain individual who goes by the name Skippy?
Skippy?
Was he as a replicant too?
No, Skippy's not a replicant. Well, maybe I am. Hello, my name's John Lemcool, also known as Skippy. I'm a replicant. No, doesn't work. Doesn't work. Here, hold on 1 second. Okay, that's better. Hi, welcome. My name's John Skippy Lemcool. You're welcome here. I am thrilled to get to introduce you to a new library. This is from Fred Nongott, Subsonic Arts. It wouldn't be December without a library from him. He works all year round, and then about now we see something show up, and he has brought out something pretty stellar. This is Electric Dreams. Now, this is not to get confused with the other Electric Dreams. There's 2 Electric Dreams that just came out. I didn't know Fred was naming his library Electric Dreams. And he didn't know I was going to name my library Electric Dreams. But if you go to the website, you'll notice that there's an Electric Dreams with the girl, the blue, that stuff. That's not the same as the 3-person band. So there's 2 different Electric Dreams. This one is guitar, bass, and drums for Unify. This is 147 patches for the GX-80 plugin from Cherry Audio. So you have to own the GX-80 plugin for this Electric Dreams to work. The other Electric Dreams only needs Unify. Sorry if it's a little confusing. We did not coordinate very well on what we were going to name our libraries. The GX-80 is Cherry Audio's emulation, homage, tribute to Yamaha CS-80. And it has the same basic layout as far as to the 2 different layers that can be created to make sounds. If you click right here, there are patches and there are all these different banks. And if you go through all the banks, you will find lots of, nice patches. But they tend to be just normal. There are some that go into some really cool territory, no doubt. Right? But there is nothing that comes anywhere close to where Fred Nongott, Subsonic Arts, has gone with Electric Dreams. This is a library that you just call these patches, and they're from a different planet. Seriously, I mean. It's synthesis in its most beautiful form. It gives this instrument a whole other dimension that none of the other patches that I've gone through even come close to. So if you need new, cool sounds that really show what your CS80 GX80 plugin can do. For some of you, this might be a reason to get the GX80 because it is so good. Mod wheel, changing fun things in the patches. There's 140 patches for this plugin. And the way you install these, let me show you really quick just because it's a little confusing. His PDF kind of explains things, but kind of doesn't in a way because on the Mac, it's a little different. What you want to do is you need to navigate to your Cherry Audio folder, to the GX80, to the presets, not the factory presets, but presets. And this is where you would put the folder. So this is where we put the SA Electric Dreams. It makes a little database file for you of them. And then when you go into the patch list, you can click this little triangle right here and choose all the different libraries of patches that come with the GX80. I keep wanting to go GS80, GX80, CS80. Just kind of dances around in your head. So this is the libraries you can see. Of all sorts of great. He was inspired by the novels and the worlds created by Philip K. Dick, an incredible futuristic novelist, right? Now, we have on top of the 147 patches that are included for the GX80 plugin, there's an entire bonus library for Unify, our plugin. And Fred loves Unify, and we love Fred because he pushes Unify probably deeper than I'll go there some, but this is taking advantage of everything. Every single patch has custom artwork that you just click the little library graphic icon here. So anything you come to Microdot. Click here and you have artwork to go along with it. So cool. On top of that, Fred is a futurist, and because this is basically a library kind of aimed at people that were predicting the future and AI and, you know, all that kind of stuff, the library has a healthy collection of samples that Fred has created. Many of them created with AI tools that he is in complete license and clear to work with. So anything that you hear in this library that's a sample, he has clearance. They're 100% license free for you to use. So if you go all the way down here to, where is it, the B? Oh, these are all the bonus. These are all these really cool atmospheres. All sorts of great things. Not only are they in Unify, but if we go over here to the full library, hello? We put them available as a wave folder so that you'll be able to go through. There's over 250 samples in all. There's also, there's like these cool textures. Blade Runner heads. It's super cool. Monks. Shuttles, next generation shuttles. And then when you get to voices, there's just
Agent F45.N ON-69GA. Do you think that you are a human, Intername?
These are AI-generated voices.
What's it like to hold your beloved ones in your...
He fed information to ChatGPT, which created the content, which talked to another websites, I guess. It's a rather interesting process. He kind of explained it, but he didn't tell me his secrets. So, sorry, I don't know.
Do you know a certain individual who goes by the name Fred? He is a replicant, right? Do you know a certain individual who goes by the name Skippy? He is a replicant too, right?
No.
Congratulations.
So
Would you
there's
like to dance with me?
遊んでもいいですか
there's also quotes and
サイ
samples
ボーグ
in
ヘビは非常に敏感です。今
Japanese
週は青い目のプロモーションがあります。
radio,
Get ready for our top 5. This is going to groove. Non-stop music.
non-stop music.
你喜欢使用 Unify Illusion 系统播放音乐吗？美妙的世界等待着你。
不要害怕明天，太空世界需要你。
These are all included.
Welcome back. Do you really think that I am a bad guy? Please, stop all this. You hold the key to change everything.
So, again, inspired by the Philip K. Dick worlds, so it has that kind of message to some of the stuff he's saying. It's all copyright free, all license free. And then the Unify file is here, which you install into Unify. Once you do that, then you have a 205 patch library. All of the 147 patches that are in the GX library are there, so you can go to all of these, call these up. But you also have these incredible multis down here, where it's literally using the samples and GX-80 patches all together to make complete. This is 8 layers. Really, really interesting stuff. Go to the macro knobs. So it's a complete taking you to a different world inside of this library. It's really, really cool. Fred loves to do this, and I love that he loves to do this. So each of these multis you call up is a whole different possible like scene from a sci-fi film. Drums. Crazy stuff. So I'll give you a whole tour of the libraries. Let me show you the demo song that we started with. This is one that I created by dragging over wave samples. Let me first show you. Here is a combination of 7 different wave samples. Let me solo this for the introduction.
Are you a replicant or a human? Internet.
I did automation, volume, stuff like that. At the very end, there's another little wave set. These are the wave samples that are in the library.
Do you know a certain individual who goes by the name Skippy?
He is a replicant too.
So, and then there's a multi called Departing Earth that I modified a little bit, which is playing. This is most of the patch, the whole demo. Is this and the melody? And then on top of this, there's one other bass sound. So, when you hear the whole demo together with everything going, let's see, let's turn off solo. I need to make this a little bit wider so I can see the S button. Thank you. By the way, the drums are coming from Microtonic, as well as a drum kit from the Titan 303 library that I created. So if you get over here, it's playing mainly hi-hats. You put that with the microtonic. You put that in the whole mix. Right? So, that's the premise of the demo. It's like virtually everything except the drums are this library for the wave samples as well as the synth parts and stuff like that. So, all right, so let me give you a walkthrough of the library. Now, there's 147 patches in GX-80 format. There's 205 patches in Unify format. I'm not going to play every patch, but I'll give you a good rounded what you can play with type of thing. You'll see hopefully enough that you want more, right? I mean, this is a great reason to own GX-80 if you don't, because this library just gives you a whole bunch of really fun stuff to play with. You've got controls, the mod wheel. You can control between the two mixes of the two elements in the patch. Like the low pass filter right here. So you can play with the sounds, shape them, sculpt them how you want. So there are some straight ahead, usable, as well as other and again, every patch has artwork. Just click on the library artwork and it will pop up. Here's art version. And if you open up Blue Art, you can go over here to the step type, turn parts off. Do the transposing here. Let's see. There we go. So you can play the patterns, make them your own in all sorts of cool creative ways. Very, very cool. Here, arpeggio. And everything's tempo synced. So if we go to like Titan, go to like the BPM patches, cool thing with Unify, I can go down the list, go to these really cool grooves, say load into Unify. Got triplet feel. If you want to go to the Blue Art, instead of 12th, say 16th notes. So it's very flexible to work with. So let's go back here to the GX-80 library. We're in bases still. We were at replicated ARP. So let's go up here. Replicated ARP here. Survivors. Sounds great. Very, very fun. Here's Venusville. What is really real? Aftertouch. all that stuff works, of course. Now you get to the bonus patches, and these go between things that are Guru sampler based, which means it's playing samples. He has all of these different atmospheres, all these different off Mars robots, voices, and stuff like that. Cool stuff. Here's Mystic. Lost Worlds. And they're on the keyboard as samples, so you can play high. Right? So you can play them musically. He explained a lot of these were AI generated and then processed, so he would do additional effects processing to turn them into what you have in the library. It's really cool. There's street atmospheres. Build a long shots. He explains concept-wise what he did. So here, there's in the comments, you'll find information on some of these.
我叫阿海，你叫什么名字？别听那些害怕离开地。
愿幸福降临到你和你也有想要离开。
这个世界太无趣了，加入我们，
不要害
你将
怕，
从此过
和我们一
上幸福生
起在
活。
火星上进行精彩的冒险吧。
不要害怕明天，
我们
在这个世
Again,
界需要你。
我们会为你
license
想
free,
要的一切。
free to use.
Are you a replicant, or have you ever had the feeling of not being awake while you were dreaming? We are done for today. Agent F-45. What's it like to hold your beloved ones in your arms with an intername?
Interesting. Cab on Mars.
Everyone must try and actually in, at least for I. You don't want to adopt, okay? We're close to your destination.
A Japanese street shop.
遊んでもいいですか？
サイボーグヘビは非常に敏感です。
あなたの蛇はとても美しいですね。
Crazy.
This is number one. This is going to groove. Crazy about music. Get ready for our top 5.
接近，不要害怕。你害怕快乐吗？
Multi-voice. Here's
You hold the key to change everything. Unlock your memories carefully. You are about to have your old true memory restored.
Here's 61021. Now these effects are created with the GX-80. Again, there's like nothing I could find in the voicing that I've seen for the GX-80 so far that comes anywhere close to this. And there's effects on, you can mute the effects, you can bypass the effects. This is straight coming out of the GX-80. So if you call up a patch and it has this showing, you can just click MIDI to see or not see. This is for adding mapping to parameters so that you can do real-time control with controllers. Pretty cool. So MIDI is what will make that. Sometimes he save patches with it on. Just click MIDI and it will make it go away. It remembers that. Kind of cool. Here's Homeless. J.F. Sebastian. Cool. Pre-crime. Radioactively damaged. Again, just takes you to a whole different place. Telepaths. Lovely. Yeah, good stuff. There's some keys. Definitely into the different things. Right? She. Here's the first version. A and A. These are leads. Friendly Psychopath. Very cool. Unique visions, man. Beautiful. Very, very nice. Hovercraft. Oh, these are the multis. So now we're getting into the things where who knows what world you're going to go to. Definitely look at the macro knobs. There's an ARP you can turn on. Turn on drums. Who knows what you will find in these. That's part of the fun. These are all set up for all sorts of creative worlds to go to. Pew. Let's see, Robo Arts. So that's the Robot Arts. turn on. So again, you don't know where you're going to go when you call up one of these. Miracle Child. Let's see what the artwork looks like. Yeah, that's a miraculous child. Whole bunch of parts are muted, which means turning on groovy. So I'll leave these to you to discover and explore. I don't want to call up each one and demo it because these are exploration times, man. Turn on the blue art, big boom. Put strings around these. I mean, there's all sorts of places to go. Time is ticking. Let's see, big hit. Go get yourself a drum groove and off you go. There's organs. Right? The fall. The poets. All one patch. All that stuff going on. The patches have so much life. Pads. Again, if you go through the factory patches, you know they just have like, it's a nice pad, just sits there. Great. These pads are so much more. There's life, motion, modulation. Cool stuff. I'm an other. Aftertouch does all sorts of fun things. Martian Secret Agent. Right? Paranoid Police. That's very paranoid. Lots of places to take these of interesting percussion. Otherworldly percussion, of course. Cold Blood. So just to sit and study these patches, I think would be a great place to start to get ideas of how to play with this. There's so many different places this interface can go. And Fred definitely went there. Very, very, very fun. The orphanage. Again, this is just synthesis. There's no samples in this. Awesome. Plex. Right? Stuff like that. Snow is falling. Cool for chill. Put that through some effects to get it all be dirty and stuff. Fun. Poly used to be just really. Of course, they're not normal. Really cool. I just want to start writing with that. That's really fun. Carved into a tree trunk. Okay. An emotional cushion. Nice. Okay, Ghostland. Here's a patch just simply called K. Okay. The Maker. Right. Unwanted Goods. We have strings, and of course there's strings plus. Electric Sheep. I see where I got the Electric Sheep idea from. There's a lot of flexibility in this, so this library kind of goes all over the place. Spectrum-wise. It's great. Memory Flies. Make sure you play with the mod wheel. It goes. Right? here's Pulsar. Nice. Robo Savantry. We want freedom. And finally, where is D? Right? So, there you go. A very healthy, creative library of sounds that have life and a lot more animation than 90% of the patches probably that I played in the factory patches. So this is a much more just, there's stuff going on. If you go to there's nothing wrong with the factory voicing. The voicing on this is very well done. But if you go over here to, let's go to just the GX-80 and just go to pads, for example, right? And you call something like distant harmonics. You know? Nice. Just sits there and fades out. So, it's like pads plus that you get with the some Sonic Arts library. And what's fun is it's as easy as just going over here and right-clicking and saying, load this again into a new layer, and now I have... And I could say, just make it Unify layers, so I could go over here and say, click, and add a third GX-80. And who knows what adventures you get into. That's the fun with Unify, is all of the patches you save in Unify format, you can add into your existing patch. So anyway, thank you for Fred for making this library, for pushing the GX-80 into some new territory. It's a really, really fun library. Custom artwork, again, created for each patch. The samples that are included that are all license free. There's a lot to play with. So enjoy. Thank you for your support as always. On behalf of Fred, I say that thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next video. Okay? Bye.